Oh, 56 hard in the wall. Looks like we're gonna stay green. Oh,
they got a spin.
95 around, 33 hard into the inside wall.
Oh, they're wrecking up front. 93, Ricky Johnson around, collects the 30, the 59, the 30, I already said the 30. Oh,
They're still wrecking.
Oh my god, the 22 of Jason San Diego, damn it. Oh my word.
Turn 3 and 4.
Side, they fly for turn 3 and 4.
That's 66 now. Oh, they're 3 wide.
Oh, Joe, who's
3.
here?
I don't know. They're 3 wide through the tri-oval. Give it to Feld there at the yellow flag. For the lead, the 77 goes to the inside, doesn't have the run there, goes back outside, he's going to try to have the momentum through turns 3 and 4, peaks to the inside, it's going to be a drag race down the front straightaways, Callum rolls around!
It's going to be at the line, it's so close, Merslack wins it!
Don't think, oh, he got really close, he's going to look to the inside! Oh, they make contact! Oh my god! Joseph Weaver! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to JTN's coverage of the Hobo Racing Cup Series here from Phoenix, and beautiful Phoenix, well, outside of Phoenix, Arizona here. The Hobo Racing, it's championship night, folks. It's going to be an absolute barn burner of a race tonight. It's relatively short, so it's going to be interesting to see. As always, I'm your host, JoeTowNetwork. Flying solo tonight. So glad you're joining us in the chat. I already see Barbara, Brent Carter, Roger Nebelsack, Ian Rubino. See y'all in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in, spending your Tuesday evening here with us at JTN as we get ready for the Hobo Racing Cup Series. Drivers currently out on track qualifying for tonight's event. Throughout the night, you'll see our championship 4 drivers, their numbers displayed there at the top of the screen, just so we don't forget here at JTN, and you're always updated on that. Those being Jordan McGregor, we saw him win at Texas. Caleb Lingle, who won the race before that at Kansas. Herman Reiss and Ricky Johnson also rounding out your final championship 4 here tonight at Phoenix. Again, qualifying going on. We'll get you to those qualifying results in just a moment here. Qualifying has been completed, so I'm going to take you through our starting lineup this evening. On pole, folks struggling with a couple things. On pole, it's Jordan McGregor, the number 30 car. Out to his outside, Ricky Johnson, another one of our championship 4. Starting third, it's Caleb Lingle, 3 out of 4. And fourth is going to be Herman Reiss, our final driver as part of our championship 4. In fifth, it's going to be Maverick in that 23 machine. Keith McLean starting 6th. Greg Moran in 7th. Gary Moran, I apologize, Gary. Gary Moran in the number 40 starts 7th. 8th is Harry Codian in the 13. 9th, Jeff Fugate in the 9. Mark DeCenza rounds out your top 10, starting 10th in that number 33 car. Jeff Stakenis in 11th here. Jason San Diego, Ricky's favorite, in 12th. Steve Grant starting 13th on the field tonight. Matt Stern in 14th. Dion Hinsky is rolling off the grid in 15th. 16th is Ron Simpson in that number 25. 17th, Ricky Bumbalo in his 85. Dan Ravino, fan favorite, rolls off the grid in 18th position. Duke Sorensen in 19th. 20th, it's going to be Ryan Johnson. 21st, Steve Rubino, another fan favorite in the chat. Trey Donahue is going to roll off in 22nd position. The 112 of Raydog Rayleigh rolling off in 23rd. 24th is Carter in the number 66, Brent Carter. See him in the chat as well. Rod Weston's going to roll off 25th. 26th is going to be Randy Smith. 27th, Austin LaPlante. 29th, Rob Keller. 30th, Josh Boyer. And 31st, rounding out the field tonight, MT Johnson in the 06 car. And what a great field for this championship race. It is going to be a great one. Happy hour results currently on your screen at the top. Looks like we're hopefully not dealing with some stream issues tonight. Appears that we're a couple little errors on YouTube's end happening right now. So stick with us through the buffering. Might be happening tonight a little more than usual. But right now we're streaming. You see Ricky Bumblelow here in his number 85 machine, making laps around the track. Let's try to find one of our championship 4. There you see him, Jordan McGregor in the 30. He's lining up on the pole position for tonight in his Momo number 30 Ford Fusion. And McGregor's going to have a strong car all night long, really fast in practice. And right now, he's 4th on the board behind Caleb Lingle and Ricky Johnson, but Maverick, not one of our championship 4, is currently holding down the top spot here in Happy Hour. And there you see McGregor gets a little loose. He manages to save it, so that's going to be something to watch tonight. Phoenix is it's relatively flat compared to some of these other tracks, especially down here in turns 3 and 4. This is the old configuration of Phoenix before they decided to move the start-finish line to being off of what is, at this track, turn 1 and 2. So we'll watch throughout the night to kind of just see where our start-finish line, where we're going to be looking at these guys racing and finishing throughout the night. Interesting note tonight, too. There you see Ricky Johnson and his Voiles Trucking, number 93. Another interesting note to watch tonight, it's going to be how these other drivers race around the championship 4. That's always an interesting point in NASCAR. I have a feeling it's going to be an interesting point here. These guys always so courteous on the track. I have a feeling they're going to give our championship 4 drivers a little extra room tonight, and I will be watching that very closely throughout the night because this is a race. Racing is a lot different than any other sport that has a playoff. Everyone else is still out on the track. I told you, 31 cars tonight, which is a very big field here for Hobo in the final race of the season, trying to get some good momentum going here to start the season. Steve, thank you for reminding me. Make sure, everyone, you hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Put a like on this video. We appreciate every single one of those you guys give us. Ricky Johnson coming to pit road here. That's not how I would try to enter pit road throughout the night, but hey, he managed to do it there at his 93. See if we can find another one. There is Caleb Lingle in the 113. Looks like he's taking a pit stop. It's Herman Reiss. Herman's not out on track right now, so we'll go back to Mr. Lingle. It looked like he was coming back out. There you see his number 113. Winner at Kansas, rather. Sorry, we're at Phoenix. He was the winner at Kansas 3 weeks ago, locking himself into this Final 4, and gotten really fast. Our championship 4 are the 4 fastest cars on track, and it's funny how that always ends up working out. Austin LaPlante there, big time engine damage. Saw him working his way down the front straightaways. We're winding down Happy Hour here. Just a couple seconds left. We'll get ready to go racing here. A couple programming notes. Make sure, if you haven't already, you hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with us here at JTN. We appreciate all the subs that we've gotten in the last week. I think we've jumped 100, so really great to see. Thank you so much to all those that have subscribed in the last week, and we're getting ready to go racing here at Phoenix.
Drivers, to your car.
Going to be 100 laps around this speedway, and oh boy, folks, it's going to be a long 100 laps. We got El Generico in the back. But there you see Jordan McGregor on pole in that beautiful number 30 car. 3 Fords in this championship 4 and a Cadillac rounding out those top 4 drivers here tonight. There you see Herman Reiss populating the grid. Again, make sure you're using that chat. Love to interact with the fans at home. It brings a little smile to my face. You guys are always just so...
Drivers, start your engines!
command to fire up the motors. You hear all 31 of these drivers getting them lit up, and we're rolling off the grid. Make sure, if you guys feel so inclined to, love to participate with the chat. Love to talk to you guys throughout the race, kind of get what you guys are thinking is going on, and love to answer questions as well. So again, it's just me, JoeTowNetwork, up here in the booth tonight. Bristol, our producer, working the truck and the cameras as always, and we're going to bring you a great show with Jordan McGregor on pole, Ricky Johnson second, Caleb Lingle, Herman Reiss. That's your 4, championship 4. Roger says I need to say boogity, boogity, boogity. Oh, that's DW's thing, buddy. I can't do that. I can't take it from DW. I can't do that to old DW. And make their way under the Goodyear Bridge in turn 4. I love that bridge. I wish it came back, man. That's, ooh, what a sight. Pace car makes its way down pit road. Jordan McGregor, buddy, you got the cat. You are in the seat to be. Green flags out. We're racing at Phoenix. Already your top 4 trying to get single file at the start of this race. Harry Kodian making a pass on the outside, moving up into that 6th position. The Herman Reiss is going to have to hold off a challenging number 28 at Keith McLean here. Clean start here at Phoenix. Again, Phoenix is it's a tough track, guys. We're going to see it all throughout the night, guys. Just kind of maybe sending it into the corners a little too much, and that's going to cause the car to get squirrely. 100 laps here tonight. It's a short race. It's a short race. 100 laps around a mile track is, you don't have time to dilly-dally around. Go back to the lead. Jordan McGregor starting to stretch his lead over Ricky Johnson in that 93, trying to stake his claim like Chase Elliott did this past weekend at Phoenix. Some beautiful shots off the corner. Great dog in that 112. Back there, see Rubino behind it with Rod Weston. Looks like Dan Rubino got passed on the outside there. A lot of great racing throughout the track. It's hard to bring you all these camera shots all at once. Looks like we have a yellow. Find out. We'll do a quick scroll through here. Feeling it might be this 57 of Keller. Get your replay. All right, folks, this is exactly what I was saying at the top of the broadcast. A very treacherous entry to turn 1. 57, just a little too much wheel into it. Gets on the transition hard into the outside wall. That's going to not be good for the rest of that 57 of Keller's night. But other than that, maybe this little contact on the nose doesn't look too terrible. So, yeah, car looks okay. I mean, again, it is treacherous going down into turn 1 like that. You're trying to get as much speed as possible here. You got pit stops, but it looks like our championship 4 all decided to stay out early on in this thing. These guys, they're not necessarily... They're going to have to make one stop tonight. It's probably going to be more about tires than it is about fuel. I think they should just be... they should just be north of the needed gas to get to the end of this thing. Barber writes in, let's rock this last race, guys. Good luck, and oh, it's going to be a rocking show tonight. We're going to have so much fun here at Hobo. These guys are going to put on a great show. You already saw it. I mean, 5 laps. I think everyone was just trying to see what they had, check their stuff to make sure it was A-okay, and should be okay to continue on throughout this race. And just some great camera shots here at Phoenix, too, with the shot underneath the bridge. And we'll continue to bring all these great camera angles throughout the race. Caution kind of takes your energy down a little bit, though, too, you know? You're raring, you're ready to go behind the wheel of one of these cars. You really want to get this thing started. You want to get it started good. And to have a quick caution that kind of, you know, puts a little buffer in your momentum, kind of slows it down a little bit. Not a good start. Again, it would appear that YouTube's experiencing some issues on their end, so we're gonna continue to hope that those work themselves out. It looks like we had about 10 minutes or so before it started buffering. Hopefully, it's not too bad for anyone. Remember, as always, race replay goes up right after the live stream concludes. So if we miss something, it will be here if something happens with the YouTube platform. But we should be good to go. Of course, something's going to happen now that I bad-mouthed YouTube, but, you know, we'll take that risk here. Also tonight, in the upper left-hand corner, we're featuring all the sponsors that helped Hobo with their JTN broadcast, as well as, I know, guys that helped Steve and all the guys here, admins at Hobo, help put this league on. We got Route 1 Auto Services. We have M4S Installations and Team Speedland all up there. You go to the Hobo website to find out more about all those great partners here with the Hobo Racing League. Pace car lights are off. We reset you like this. It's Jordan McGregor out front. Ricky Johnson in second. Caleb Lingle third. Herman Reiss fourth. Gary Codian fifth. Sixth is Maverick. Seventh, Gary Moran. I almost said Greg again. I am so sorry, Gary. Eighth is Mark DeSenza. Ninth is Jeff Fugate. And 10th, rounding out your top 10, is Jeff Stakenis and his number 31 Dodge. A beautiful purple and white machine there. Steve Grant's going to, in the 11th, going to wind up 11th on this restart. Jason San Diego. DJ Hensky. Ron Simpson, Dan Rubino, and Ricky Bumbalo, Duke Sorensen, Steve Rubino, MT Johnson, Keith McLean, rounding out your top 20. Keith was the first guy to come down pit road, so we'll keep an eye on how the new tires, after only a couple laps, fare on our timing and scoring monitor. And we'll see what happens, folks. We'll see what happens. All right, pace car makes its way down pit road. We'll get ready to throw this thing back under green. Green flags back out here at Phoenix. McGregor again, another strong restart. He wants this championship, and you can see it with the way this car is just absolutely sailing through the corners right now. See the field racing by here in turns number 4. Oh, and a big moment for Caleb Lingle. He's out by the wall, makes contact with Cody Ann. That's going to slow these guys up. Maverick cuts him a break, lets him back in line, but that was almost disastrous there for the number 113 car. It looks like the 81 of Donahue slowed down here on the apron. Not really the apron, now the grass. Little Caesar's Pizza machine. Oh boy, I love me some Little Caesar's Pizza. We continue green though. Simpson here in the 59 looking to the inside of Bumbalo. Or not Simpson, I'm sorry. Sorensen in the 59 here. Stern also looking to the inside, going down to turn 1 of Bumbalo. It looks like he's going to have the fender in there. This is the battle for 16th. Stern gets that position. Keith McLean, though, working his way up through the field to the inside now of Ron Simpson in that number 25 car. Simpson lets him go down into turn 1. Already, I mean, the 28 car was fast. We'll have to see what happens when he gets up to guys that he maybe started around and had similar speed to him, but already starting to make his way up through the field at pretty rapid rate. But right now, it's the Jordan McGregor show out front here, leading every single lap to this point. We work lap number 14. And remember, folks, our lap counter at the top of the screen, it updates once the last car on the lead lap crosses the start-finish line. So, depending on how big of a lead, McGregor's just absolutely putting a clinic right now on the field. Depending on how big of a lead tonight, that lap counter might look a little wonky. Might not give you the most accurate representation of the lap as Donahue lets him by. Ooh, Ricky Johnson. That was not the place to be. Ricky Johnson trying to carry all that speed through the dog leg. That Voiles trucking machine. Looks like we're under yellow once again here. Oh, and it's the number 9, Jeff Fugate, and the 31 is Stekenis. We'll get you a replay. Oh, boy. It's actually going to start up here. Mark DeSenza in the 33 goes down into turn 3. Really loose. The car just keeps rotating. Nowhere for the 9 to go. 31 tries to check up. That sends the 33 hard into the outside wall. Then he hits the pit wall. That pit wall, the one that hurts, and he's going to take it to their garage. The day is done for the 33 team of Mark DeSenza. Get another look. This is from our spectator cam at the top of the grandstand. You'll see that 33 just get really loose there on through the center of turns 3 and 4. Boot around. You'll see that hard contact at the bottom of your screen there for the 31. And 31 is Stekenis might be okay, but tough break nonetheless for all the drivers involved in this one. Get you one more look on board with the 31 of Stekenis. You say just nowhere to go. I mean, guys are getting back on the throttle there coming off the corner, and just a tough break all around there for all those guys involved. Everyone coming to pit road that time, except this 56 of Weston. Looks like he's probably trying to stay out, lead a lap here in his HPI racing machine. Oh, he's actually going to stay out. See, this is what they do, folks. I say they're doing one thing, and then they do the complete opposite of what I say. So Keller going to lead that lap. Then it's all guys with fresh tires behind him. 13 of Lingle gains a spot there on pit road. Gets back by the 13 of Kodian, who looks like he didn't have a very good stop, losing 2 positions in that M4S Inc. machine. See what this 56 of Keller does. He'll have another shot at pit road this time. I would think. He's been towards the back throughout the night. And that being about a 12 lap run or so there, he's definitely going to want to come get tires here. Get this thing re-going. We got a moment. Make sure if you haven't already, go over to our JTN Facebook page. It's linked right there at the top of the description. Give us a like over there. We post every day that we're going live, and we also post when we have some different videos and whatnot we put up here on the JoeTowNetwork. We'll have the Fake Racers podcast for you late tomorrow night, probably around 11 o'clock. It'll go live here on YouTube, but It'll always be available for replay on demand right here on the JTN JTN YouTube. You can also check out, if you haven't already, go through our video archive here on YouTube at the JoeTowNetwork to find more races, whether it be from the Hobo Racing League with modified trucks and Cup. The United States Online Racing League, we kicked their season off this past weekend with the truck and Cup race Friday and Saturday night. Or the ASRA TMP Racing Leagues. Those guys putting on a great show, a great points format, 30 races, and 3 champions with an overall champion as well. So 4 champions in total, but a great showing nonetheless, and it's going to be a lot of fun here on JTN heading into 2021. We're almost there, folks. We're almost into a new year, and a guy that still wants to stay in this year, it's Jordan McGregor out front. He's got the championship points lead in his number 30 car. You see the 30, the 73, the 93, the 113. They're 1, 2, 3, 4. They're also our championship 4. So remember, whoever finishes the best out of those 4 is the champion in this series tonight. Pace car makes his way off pit road. McGregor's got control. Green flag's back out here at Phoenix. The field soars by there. Single file. Everyone being really courteous right now after that restart. See Steve Rubino in the 21 car back here. That's Hobo Racing Machine. Steve putting on a great league for all these folks. See Dion Hinsky in his number 14 starting to make his way up through the field. McLean there in 28. You see him towards the bottom of your screen for just a second. There he is. Took a pit stop early, kind of a questionable move, but he's starting to make those positions back. He pitted from 5th. He's still not back to 5th, trying to work his way up to the bumper, and then he's going to try to pass that 11 car Steve Grant there in the TeamSpeedland.com machine. The Maverick and his 23 John Deere machine, currently the best of the rest right now, as we got a caution. It looks like this 31 car off pace a little bit. We'll try to get you cause of caution here. Oh. There you'll see it. First time with me as well. He just hits those rumble strips and upsets the car, spins him around, goes through the grass. Oh, he makes contact with that concrete inner wall. That's a tough break. Car stopped on track. Race officials decide, hey, let's throw yellow. Let's keep everyone safe here at the Speedway. Want to make sure everyone's all good. And they do that. Throwing the yellow there for 31 of Stekenis. Tough break here early on in the race, involved in that last caution. Now spinning out after hitting those rumble strips. So tough break there for Stekenis. Can't say that I have a lot of experience at this particular Phoenix, especially with the old configuration with the grass dog leg. Don't have the most experience here in the world at this configuration of the track, so I'm assuming that was a really tough thing to hit there, and hopefully you can continue to try to rebound from those 2 early incidents, and wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Stekenis was able to do that. Dude's got speed, he's got the skill, but the guy that has the skill right now, he's got the fastest lap on the night at a 26.051. Jordan McGregor out front has led every single lap except the couple that Keller led under the last yellow when everyone decided to pit. So Gregor absolutely flying here at Phoenix. You can tell that that team really did their research, really took their time to make a setup for tonight. Won at Texas, so pretty much had 2 weeks to get prepared. Yeah, that's perfect scenario. That's perfect scenario. You got a couple weeks to prepare, and McGregor doing that to a T right now. He's got Ricky Johnson behind him, another Ford there in second. Herman Reiss has battled his way up to 3rd after Lingle had a little issue there at the start. Lingle in 4th, though, so not too far off the 8 ball to start this race out of these championship 4. And again, our final 4 up there at the top of your screen: McGregor, Reiss, Johnson, Lingle, red to you, left to right. So again, great racing action tonight here on JTN for a championship race. So, again, appreciate y'all tuning in, sticking with us. It's a Tuesday night. We love to see it. We love to see y'all in the chat. Appreciate you guys chatting it up. Make sure if you have any questions for me up in the booth, or you just want to say hello, you're more than welcome to do so. Let me get you a couple sponsor reads in here for the premier text-based sim racing game on the market. Visit autosim.weebly.com. Well, it's not even on the market. It's free. Autosim version 7.3 beta just came out a few weeks ago. Head to autosim.weebly.com to find out more, to download Autosim. You can also check out the Autosim Discord. That's the Autosim Discord that is linked on their website. To find mods and more information about the game and join a great Autosim community, again, that is autosim.weebly.com, or check out the link in the description. Also, if you feel so inclined to do, make sure you check out JoeTow Designs. Use code JTN2 at checkout. It's JoeTow Designs, some great racing-related apparel designed by yours truly, JoeTow Designs, on Teespring. So you can also check out the JTN merch store. A great way to support us here at JTN is to head to our merch store. If you have the means to do so, buy some awesome JTN merch. I got my JTN shirt on right now. It's so soft, so comfortable, very airy. It's the perfect t-shirt, and it's got a big old JTN logo on it. And we got multiple designs up there with different race cars and our logos, as well as our new Bristol Producer t-shirt. So check out that JTN merch store. But again, as always, best way to support us here at JTN is to hit the like button on the video, hit subscribe if you're not already, and go over to our Facebook page if you got a Facebook. Give us a like over there. Those links, again, all in the description below. We reset you like this: Jordan McGregor, Ricky Johnson, Herman Reiss, Caleb Lingle, and Maverick, your top 5, with Cody Ann, Grant, Hinsky, Simpson, and Bumbalo rounding out your top 10. Pace car will make its way down pit road, this time by Johnson, trying to get all the way up on the bumper of McGregor. He's got to try to figure out a way to stay close to that 30. 30 car's just got some great restart speed here. We'll see what happens. Pace car makes its way down pit road. Green flag's out. We're back racing at Phoenix. Johnson doing a better job there on this restart, trying to stick close to the back bumper of McGregor. Again, single file once again around this speedway. Raceway, it's a raceway. See the field flying by in turns 3 and 4. There's Steve Rubino again in his number 21 car, trying to make his way up through the field. Steve currently, looks like he's in the 12th position, if I do my math correctly. But right now, it's about a 7-car breakaway at the front. These guys, top 7, all really close. And then, big crash here. Steve Rubino, Jason San Diego involved. Oh, they're still wrecking. Rubino up and over. Back on 4 wheels, but that car looks like it's toast. Dan Rubino retiring from the event. Oh, no. Get your replay. This is not the way you want to end your season, folks. And again, turn number 3, just the transition. It's going to bite this 21 car of Rubino. Here you see it on your screen. Gets low, gets on that transition below the yellow line, spins it around. San Diego, nowhere to go. Flings him up into the wall. Oh, then we got some Rubino on Rubino action violence there. Dan, nowhere to go. Matt Stern involved. Just a gaggle of cars. Just a tough, tough break there for all these drivers. I have never seen. This isn't good when you got the announcer saying he's never seen something like this. You'll see it again from atop the grandstand. It's just going to give you a kind of an idea how big this wreck is. You're going to just see all these guys. They're coming in. I don't know if they necessarily see the wreck or what happens. 31 car gets flung backwards. That's something out of the ordinary, but a tough angle there. You got the bridge, and the angle of the corner kind of makes it hard to see what's happening on corner exit, and that was where the wreck was, folks. And just more guys involved in that than... Oh boy. All the Rubinos involved, folks. All the Rubinos involved. Go on board with Dan here. You're going to kind of see what I mean about it's kind of... The wreck's going to happen. You see that golden red car up there. You see it happening. Dan sees it. He's a little bit closer. He gets slowed down. The guys behind him aren't going to get slowed down. And there's the contact that ruins the night there for the 44 Rubino. And the 21 of Rubino. Gotta get you one more here. Again on the roof of Stakenis. And again, you're gonna see it. See it? There he sees it. Probably thought it was gonna be way out of his way, and cars just come slamming back down the track. Boyer did a really good job there in the 41 of just getting slowed down. But again, a lot of drivers involved in this one, and take you through the retirees from the event. Steve Rubino, Jason San Diego, Mark DeSenza, Ray Dog, Dan Rubino now retiring, Austin LaPlante, all have fallen out of this race tonight. And we're only 34 laps into this thing, so still a long ways to go. Still a long ways to go. Larry R. writing in, how many must die? Well, I don't know. No one. But just a tough break there for a lot of those drivers. Caleb Lingle, though, he likes it. He's going to be out front here. Decides not to pit with the rest of our leaders. Keith McLean also doing the same thing there in his number 28 car. Try to see what we can get here. Hopefully, again, keep getting YouTube sending me error statuses. Apologize for any issues happening there, but we reset the field like this. Caleb Lingle out front, Keith McLean in second, Jeff Fugate in third, Terry Moran fourth. Nope, never mind, Moran just pit. Jordan McGregor is fourth, Ricky Johnson, Herman Reiss, Maverick, Keller, MT Johnson, Harry Codian. This lineup might not even be correct that I'm still getting on the screen. We'll see. Donahue getting a lap back here. That will put him back one lap down, so he gets another quick yellow. That would definitely be advantageous for him, but McGregor lining up there in fourth. He's going to be on new tires with Ricky Johnson as well. We'll see what McGregor can do here on the restart. And just see what happens. Pace car will make its way off the field, off the racing surface here in just a second. And we'll get you back going green flag racing here at Phoenix. Caleb Lingle, he's got control of this restart. He's got control of the championship battle right now. We'll see what he does with it. Coming into the restart zone. Green flag's out. We're racing once again at Phoenix. Ooh, McLean really loose there through the center of the corner. Again, I want to see what happens as these guys, they start to try to battle these championship four. They know that they have a lot more on the line tonight. How much will they be willing to try to push the issue to get by? You see the cars, McGregor trying to get to the inside of Fugate there for third. He gets this position there through the dogleg. McGregor coming fast. He wants his lead back here. Ricky Johnson now making his way underneath that 9 car. McGregor is coming, and if McLean has anything for this 113, he's got to try to pass him now. McLean trying to get around Lingle, but McGregor coming for the position as well. McLean to the inside, going down to turn 3. Oh, Lingle, don't shut him off. He doesn't. They're side by side. Going through turns 3 and 4. Give the lead. Keith McLean takes it there, coming to lap number 39. McLean back out front for the first time tonight. Lingle surrendering the lead. He's about to surrender the points lead here. Jordan McGregor, oh, he hit that. Oh, buddy. Really close there off the dog leg. They're going to be side by side here in 3 and 4. Lingle's got to try to hold on to these positions. He's going to fight for him. Ricky Johnson now looking. He's going to have the nose to the inside here, going down to turn 1, maybe. Oh, he sends it down into the corner. Not quite close enough, but Lingle way up the track. That's not the preferred line coming off of turn 2. Johnson to the inside. Lingle on the outside as we head down to turn 3. Johnson still trying to get the position. This is where we've seen guys all night long trying to make some passes, and he does so. Move Ricky Johnson up to 3rd. Keith McLean, though, stretching his lead a little bit here over Jordan McGregor. With 60 laps to go in this thing. Herman Reiss. I've noticed the 73 car, Herman Reiss, you see him right here on the middle of your screen. He's trying something out in turns 3 and 4. He's running a little bit higher than these guys. Be careful of it, right? We've seen that's been the trouble spot for guys, maybe getting a little high in the corner, hitting the train where there's a little bit more of a transition in the banking. That really upsets the car. We'll have to watch if Reiss, hopefully he doesn't get too high off through the corner. Make a mistake. Fugate getting past there for the 7th, or the 7th position. I was right. I got it right. Look at me go. Hodian's had a strong car all night, too, so see if he can maybe go mix it up with these leaders. But right now, it's the McGregor trying to hunt down this 28 of Keith McLean. Starting to close the gap here as we're working lap number 42. Or 43, rather. Now we're on 44. And this 30 car just really strong. When he gets back on that loud pedal, can really accelerate off these corners. That's where you're going to see him close the gap. He sends him down into the corners a little bit better, but it seems like that car just rotates a little better through the little bit better than everyone else through the center. It just looks that 30 car's just fast is what I'm saying. It's about better everywhere. McGregor to the inside, this for the lead. McLean's going to give it to him clean. Doesn't try to squeeze him a little bit. He knows that 30 car's just so freaking fast tonight. Give the lead back to Jordan McGregor. He takes it back he just takes it back with conviction here. Working lap number 46. Oh, we got a caution. What it is... Like for this 81 car, Donahue. Pizza, it says on the bumper, but maybe not. I misspoke. Oh, it looks like it's the 40. Oh, no. Here you'll see it again. 40 car Moran. Looked like he might have checked up to make sure he didn't hit that back end of the 78 of Ryan Johnson. That sends him around. And Maverick, nowhere to go, makes contact with him. There you see the 23 car getting back going. And Stakanis involved again in one of these incidents. We'll see what happens there. Oh, boy. Not the night for this 31 car. Oh, he was slowing down in the center of the corner. It just really upsets the car. Here you'll see it. Woo! Now he missed that 23 car, boy. What heads up driving there for Jeff Stakanis in that 31 car. Show one more look here. Here's again the 40 car Moran. Again, just a tough break for all the guys involved. Like, everyone coming down pit to pit here. Ricky Johnson's going to get back into second. Oh, a couple guys stayed out. MT Johnson, currently your leader. Those beautiful Valvoline colors on that 06 car. Weston looking to pit here. He does so. MT Johnson's going to try to lead a lap, it looks like. Troy Donahue's about to be the lucky dog this time, so he'll get back on the lead lap. Yeah, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button here on JTN, the JoeTow Network. You can also check out our Facebook page. Give us a like over there. Just all the support, all the outpouring of support you guys have given us over the past couple months, especially here with the Hobo Racing League. We appreciate it so much, and we're so glad to be able to host or broadcast, rather, this championship race. 100 laps to decide who is the 2020 champion. 4 guys that have all had terrific seasons, but only one can be named the champion. On your screen, you see the 06 of Johnson. He's going to take it to pit road, but here's your current points leader, number 30, Jordan McGregor. Second is Ricky Johnson. He's in that 93 car. He's also in second right now on the racing surface. Third, McLean. He's not part of our Championship 4. Then you see third in the Championship 4, but fourth in the running order, Caleb Lingle in the 113. Fifth is Herman Reiss in the 73. Don't know if he's got anything for these top 3. They are super duper fast, and we will have to wait and see what happens there if he can make a late charge to the front, or we get a late race yellow. We saw that happen in the NASCAR Championship races here at Phoenix this past weekend, so you never know. You never know. You never know. Come back to green. Gonna be lap number 51, maybe? 50. Lap 50. So we'll have 51 laps to go when we go back green flag racing. Just over halfway left in the race. We'll see what happens. Pace car makes its way down to pit road. Jordan McGregor again with the lead here. Green flags back out. We're racing once again here at Phoenix. Ricky Johnson trying to cut his way into the lead there of Jordan McGregor. It's just that 93 car, you just can't send it down into the corner. Watch this 30 car just kind of pull the gap a little down here in turns 3 and 4. Oh, 93 does a really good job there, actually. He's got big time pressure from that 28 of McLean right now, though. Lane in this 28, trying to play championship spoiler. Ricky Johnson, though, all over the back bumper. Jordan McGregor as we go down the back straightaway. Was not close enough to try to make a pass down there in turns 3 and 4. If he's got a shot, he's got to take it. We've seen this 30 car just so dominant as the runs go on. Oh, Johnson, buddy, don't get that close to the wall. That was scary there. If I'm crew chief on the radio, I'm telling him, hey, buddy, back it down. We still got a little ways to go. You just got to keep up with them right now. You just got to stay there. Keep putting pressure on him, and he does. Ricky Johnson all over the back bumper of McGregor down the back straightaway. And folks, this is more than just a battle for the lead. It's a battle for the championship. If this 93 car can make his way around the 30, he would be in the driver's seat for the championship come race's end. That 93 car starting to really dig that yellow line, getting that car to rotate off that left front. Really driving it. Looks like we got a caution. Well, poo. See what happens. What happened down in turn number 3, and oh boy. You're about to see something we just saw under the last yellow. Moran here in the 40. Just going to get really loose going into one of these corners. These drivers setting up the cars very, very loose tonight. Going to collect the 23 of Maverick. Barely. 57 of Keller. Barely misses this thing. Odiana also involved. We'll get you an onboard with that 57 car in just a second here. You'll see this wreck develop up in front. That blue car in the 40. Just watch how close this is. Whoop! Barely gets by him there. Everyone looks to be coming down pit road here. Keith McLean, he's going to win the race off pit road. Looks like it was a two-tire call for him there. McGregor second. Johnson, Lingle, Reiss, Grant coming off pit road. Bumbleau beats Fugate. 59 of Sorensen also coming off pit road there. You saw him. McLean, he'll be the first guy that just pit here. We'll see. Right now, it's the 14 of Hinsky out front. Give him some beautiful TV time for that beautiful orange, blue, and white. Number 14, Parts World Machines. Got those neon yellow numbers and wheels on it. Love to see a little bit of color on the wheels. Again, yeah. Beautiful colors on that car. I love to see the painted rims. I looked over at chat and I lost my train of thought, man. Y'all are fun. Y'all are fun. Ooh. Catch my breath a little bit though. The battle for the lead was heating up, and now it's battle for. Looks like battle for 6th. A battle for 5th, rather. Depending on if these guys decide to stay out. We'll see what happens. 41 of Boyer, 25 of Simpson, 14 of Hinsky. They have all stayed out under this cycle. 14 might be coming here. It looks like 25 starting to fade to his right. We'll see. We'll see. We should be getting the one to go this time by. 41 of Boyer looks like he's coming down pit road. Get out of the way of this championship battle. Hinsky deciding to stay out here. Simpson also deciding to stay out. Boyer coming down pit road. Base car lights are off. See the question in the chat. Magnets, how do they work? Well, you see. One, you have a north and a south pole, and the north pole attracts the south pole, so you take the north pole of one magnet, you take the south pole of another magnet, you smash a magnet, and you smash them together, and then you got the magnetic force between those two pieces of metal, usually. Metal being a very magnetic property. Magnetic materials are metals. But we reset you like this. Hinsky out front, Simpson in second, McLean in third. I read Allison on the banner. I was like, wait a minute. McLean in third. McGregor, championship leader, in fourth. 93 of Johnson. Lingle, Herman Reiss. You're rounding out your rest of your championship 4. Steve Grant, Ricky Bumbleau, Fugate, and Duke Sorensen right behind them. Get ready. So it's going to be Hinsky's turn. Try to take this thing under green. We'll see what happens as we work our way into the restart zone. Free flags back out. We're racing once again at Phoenix. McLean trying to make a move on second. That's the pace car. There, he got it, though. Great move by McLean. Moves up into second. McGregor now looking to take that position as well as Johnson. So 25 is Simpson falling back hard, and we got a caution. No, we don't. We don't got a caution. It looks like we were going slow there for a second, boys. Don't look now, though, McLean. Oh, boy. Big lip wiggle. Blah, blah, blah. That's what his tires, that's the sound his tires were making as he takes over that lead position. Move the 28 car back out in front. Again, he took 2 tires that last time to get the track position. We'll see how well it works for him. McGregor's on 4, so is the 93 at Johnson. Those two have been the 2 quickest all night, especially when they're on those 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles. Hey man, we're just having a fun time here at JTN. That's what we love to do. McLean out front, McGregor in second, Ricky Johnson, Caleb Lingle, Hidsky, Simpson, Reiss, Grant, Bumble, Fugate, your top 10. McGregor, he's closing that gap here. And he's pulling away from that 93 at Johnson. Johnson may be saving those tires a little bit. He'll pounce when that 30 car tries to make a pass because that'll slow down those 2 leaders. If the 30 car can make a pass again, you don't have to win the race to win the championship. That's something to talk about with these drivers. You do not have to win the race. I'm on the radio. I'm saying, hey, buddy. You don't got to win. You just got to beat those 3 other guys. And if you win the race to do it, by all means. I mean, we saw the champion in all 3 series this past weekend had to win the race. So, I mean, maybe it comes down to winning the race. Maybe it doesn't. It's not a necessity to win the championship. McGregor still trying to hunt down this 28 at McLean. Look farther back. Lingle in 4th. Herman Reiss way far back here. Oh, about almost 3 seconds now off the lead is Reiss, who's 4th in the championship for right now, 5th on track. Really starting to spread out. Here's Grant and the number 11 team, Speedland.com. You'll see their logo at the top left of your screen. They sponsored the Texas race. Hinsky, after staying out that last time, he's way back here in the 7th position. Herman Reiss actually closed the gap that last time by, now 2.5 seconds back. But here's Hinsky, Bumble, Kodian, Fugate, Sorensen. Here's Maverick, Simpson, who also stayed out, so Simpson not faring very well on no tires. Johnson, Keller. Here's Stekenis. MT Johnson, Stern way off pace, Donahue way off pace, but as I was going through the field, Jordan McGregor takes the lead. Score another one for me not paying attention to the battle for the lead, but McGregor, he takes over the lead in the race as he continues to hold on to the lead of the championship. Mikey Murata writes in, how can our feet smell if they don't have noses? Well, Mikey, as we see the leaders making their way around Donahue here, putting him in the lap down once again. Well, the word smell has multiple meanings, and it's also used as a verb and an adjective. So when people say your feet smell, it's not that they're smelling, rather they stink in those terms. So answer your question. JTN knows how to answer your questions. Make sure you type them in the chat. We might answer them. We might not, depending on who asks them and, well, what you're asking. So, it's having a fun old time here on a Tuesday night. McGregor putting on a clinic right now about how to drive here at Phoenix. Just absolutely putting on a show here in this 30 car. Ricky Johnson, he's been in second all night long, just trying to chase down Jordan McGregor for this championship, for this race win, and just don't know if anyone's got anything for this 30 car. This 30 car is bad, fast, lean, mean, fighting machine in this with McGregor here tonight. We saw it at Texas. He's going to put Matt Stern another lap down here, so move the 4 car back 2 laps now. Mikey says we need to answer Aussie's question too. Aussie's question is there a Santa in the South Pole too? Well, Santa lives at the North Pole, and Santa's good, so maybe there's like a negative Santa down there at the South Pole, and maybe that's the Santa that leaves coal in your stocking if you're bad. So, just something to think about. Just something to think about. Just something to think about. Bristol, our producer, telling me I gotta get an ad read in here. Make sure you check out the JTN merch store. It's a great way to support JTN. Also, check out the JTN Facebook page. Give us a like over there if you haven't already. You're watching Jordan McGregor dominate here at Phoenix. Dominate, trying to win this championship. Closing in on 25 laps remaining in this race and 25 laps remaining in this season. It's been a season, right, folks? We've had a lot of racing this year in condensed periods of time. These various racing leagues, they put on a great show. They put on a great show all night long and all season long here on JTN. We're so happy that the Hobo Race League came to us in August. We broadcast our first race with them at Michigan, and it was a great time there. And, well, it's been a great time since. And again, I'm Joe Twansky up here in the booth. Tonight, flying solo, riding solo. Flying solo, riding solo. I don't know how that song goes, but I'm up here all by myself. We're having a fun time here with chat. You guys are rocking it out, just like Jordan McGregor is rocking it out here at Phoenix, putting on a great show. Well, putting on a stinker of a show, but he's teaching these guys out on track so much about this track right now. Just showing how you throw the car down into the corner. You make sure you don't upset it too much in the transition, and you got to stay off that yellow line. It's been a treacherous spot for these drivers all night long, and well, we'll keep going all night long till this race comes to its conclusion, and we have a 2020 Hobo Racing Cup Series champion. All right, couple more questions. Who won the Toledo Award? Well, it depends on who you ask. Ohio people would say, and I'm just going to call them Ohio people because I don't... Ugh. I'm getting flashbacks right now. He has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. Don't want to... Ooh, not fun. Toledo War, if you ask people from Ohio, they'd say Toledo. I'd say Michigan, because we got that beautiful Upper Peninsula out of it with all those resources and all those beautiful universities, Northern Michigan and Michigan Tech. So a couple great schools up there that are part of the Mitten State, and we got a lot of extra land out of it. And who needs Toledo? Toledo's Michigan too, anyways. If you ask anyone around these parts. Ricky Johnson, though, he really wants to go up here and battle for this lead. I see the oven question, too. I have no idea. Herman Reiss back here in fifth. Sorry. Oh, fourth. I got it wrong. Caleb Lingle has fallen back. I'm going to find him on the track. There he is on pit road. Like he decided to come down pit road. I don't see any damage on the car. Well, that camera ain't gonna help me. I don't see any damage on this 113 car, so I wonder if he had a tire going down. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. There's no reason to pit. Guy should be good on fuel. As Steken is coming down pit road as well, so At 31 cars had trouble all night long. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll continue to watch our leader, Jordan McGregor, trying to win this championship. .25 is also down on pit road at Simpson. He stayed out under that last yellow, though. It's really spread out here at Phoenix. Mikey, it's Michigander. Oh my gosh. See, folks, this is why you gotta be careful when you ask for questions, because then you start getting a bunch of questions. Sometimes you just don't have the answers. Sometimes you just don't have the answers. That's the beautiful thing about life. You just don't have the answers, and no one has had an answer tonight for Jordan McGregor in this 30 car. Absolutely, again, clinic. Trying to think of any other cliches. He's putting a beating on the field. I don't think there's anything else I could say. I don't think there's anything I could say. Need to watch him as he clicks off these laps in the lead. We'll keep an eye out for battles on the track, but right now everyone's staying pretty static in the running order here. Putting that 4-car stern another lap down here. Okay, so I misspoke. McGregor coming down pit road now. They were not good on fuel. Wow, I look like a moron. So Jordan McGregor comes down pit road. So Lingle pit before these guys, probably trying to gain some on the lap times. You know, the lap times, they fell off. McGregor with the fastest lap at a 25.995. That last time by ran a 27... Our leader now, Ricky Johnson, ran a 27.3. He's now been passed by the 28 of McLean. For position, Johnson really falling back here. Herman Reiss now looking to make the pass. I don't know how long I'd want to stay out. I mean, you can get a yellow. You can put a guy a lap down, or maybe these guys trying to save fuel to the end, starting to really cut it back, closing in on 10 laps to go. See if we can get on board here with this 93 car. This will give you a good shot. If you see that motor, no, he's not clutching. Just watch the tack. Oh, Herman Reiss to the inside. So give the... Oh, Herman, buddy. Oh, that was scary. Herman Reiss, though, takes the lead in the championship. Pineapple should never be on a pizza. Oh, Herman, no! He just lost a tire. Oh my goodness. Championship hopes going up in smoke. Hard contact with the outside wall, and that's going to do it for this 73 car. No one run into him. Let's keep it green, folks, and we got a car around towards the back. I believe that's going to bring out a yellow, and it does, and this... Folks, might hand this championship to the 93 Ricky Johnson, our only championship 4 driver on the lead lap. Jordan McGregor should be getting the lucky dog, so he'll be able to come down pit road, get new tires, but he's going to have a lot of cars to pass. He was running in 14th, so... Folks, this changes everything. What did I say at the top of the broadcast? What did I say at the top of this broadcast? That it was going to get... If we had a late race caution, it would change everything, and it has. Get you a replay of what brought out the yellow. Quite frankly, not too sure what brought out the yellow. Being honest. Oh, it's the 28 of McLean. He's sitting backwards on the track. Oh my goodness. Oh, it just... he had to lose a he lost a tire. Oh, and Lingle made contact with the 81 of Donahue. Oh, and the back end of that 113 all tore up. That's going to be the end of the night for Lingle because he... Oh my goodness. Major implications here at the end of this one. A lot of guys getting ready to take the wave around here. It looks like the... oh, okay. Whew. A little damage glitch going on with the 30 car McGregor there for a second. But Ricky Johnson's going to be your leader. More cars coming to pit road. Everyone tuning in for the end of this championship race. Ricky Johnson, he's going to have the lead here on this restart. All night long, though, it's been the Jordan McGregor show in the 30. Pit cycles at the end of this race due to massive tire wear here at Phoenix. Lap times falling off a whole second and a half to 2 seconds, depending on who you ask. And it shook up this race. It just shook up this race. I am shooketh up here in the booth. Hello, Darren. Welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. Implications, folks. Implications. Playoff implications. Final four implications. Stakanis now coming down pit road. Looking at the running order, Herman Reiss looks like he's still on the lead lap. He blew that tire and made a good heads-up call not to come to pit road. I don't know. He's not going to have enough time to get up to this 93 car of Johnson. Boyer's going to line up second. Sorry again, Mr. El Generico. Kodian third. Grant, Maverick, Hinsky, and Herman Reiss. And you got Ryan Johnson, Ricky Bumbalo, Keller, Weston, and McGregor. So McGregor's going to have 11 spots to make up in just, 5 laps. And if we get a yellow, that's going to end this thing too. So we will have to wait and see. Everyone tuning in here for the end of this thing. Make sure if you haven't, you hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed here at JTN. Let's see what happens, folks. I'm gonna... Thank you, Barbara. It's been a fun night. It's been a fun night. Appreciate the compliment. Ricky Johnson's going to lead him back to green. 6 laps to go. Green flag's back out here at Phoenix one final time. Side by side for second. Kodian now moving up into that position. Oh, we got a car in the wall towards the back. We stay green. $13 of Kodian. He is trying to hunt down this 93 of Johnson. Johnson a little wiggly off the corner. Grant now looking to the inside of Kodian, trying to get second position through the dog leg. Can't do it, though. Herman Reiss trying to make up positions. You saw him at the back of your screen again. I just do not think there's going to be enough time to try to get this championship. Kodian all over the back bumper. Ricky Johnson continuing to lead. He knows he just needs 3 more circuits here at Phoenix to lock up the 2020 Hobo Racing Cup Series Championship. He's going to have that 13-car Kodiak all over his back bumper, though. Oh, he's going to have to hold that 13 off. Don't know what the 13 will do to try to win this thing here. Kodiak sends it down into turns 1 and 2. 2 laps remaining. White flag for Ricky Johnson. One final time here in 2020 for the Hobo Cup Series. He got the white flag. Next flag's going to end the race. And Kodiak hardened the wall off of turn 1. Or turn 2, rather. Excuse me. Coming through turns 3 into turns 3 and 4. Ricky Johnson, just hold the wheel steady, buddy. Goes through turns 3 and 4. Clean as a whistle, and coming to the line, Ricky Johnson is your 2020 Hobo Racing Cup Series champion. Ricky Johnson, buddy, you have just become a champion here at Hobo. Lingle coming up to congratulate him. McGregor looks like he's going to come up to congratulate him. And Ricky Johnson, buddy, burn it down. Dern coming up to congratulate him. He's so excited he don't know how to do burnouts, boys. Folks. Come on. Come on. Got them road course gears in it. Or he's got them super speedway gears in it, rather. There we go. Burn it down, Ricky Johnson. Your 2020 Hobo Racing Cup Series champion. All right, so we're going to move to our post-race coverage here on JT in just a second. We'll get our top 3 drivers in here tonight, including our champion, Ricky Johnson. Whoops. Go here. Gotta get. Down here to start. Pull anyone into the booth just yet. Again, we're going to stick around. We'll interview our top 3 drivers after tonight's race. I have a feeling there are going to be guys that are dumbfounded at the way that thing ended up playing out at the end. Major implications of that race, huh? We're gonna just go for it. Bringing him into the booth. Harry, you there? You got the headset on?
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Hey, Harry. It's well, we just saw a crazy race. You wound up with a second place finish tonight. Was there anything you had for that 93, or were you just trying to give him room, making sure that you gave the championship leader the space that he needed to kind of close out the deal on the season?
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I could have got down in there maybe a little harder and roughed him up, but yeah, not being in it, I definitely wasn't going to do that. I was trying my best without, obviously getting into him. As the run went on, he definitely had a better car than me. Herman gave me a quick little tip that made my car come alive there. I thought that I wasn't very good the majority of the race there, but fun season. I just had to run a bad luck in the final 8 there. Um, it put me out of it. So who knows if I was in it tonight, what we would have done for a cup champion in this league is not an easy thing to get.
Well, definitely not an easy thing to get. Out there on track tonight, we saw it was a lot of single file racing. Was there anything different? Did guys have a different mindset tonight, in your opinion, about just, it was a big race, it was a championship race for these guys that were our final 4? Were they maybe thinking, hey, maybe I'm going to race a little bit easier tonight, or was it still pedal to the metal all night long?
Yeah, I think the top guys that run here run the same, run with respect. It doesn't matter what race it is. Of course, when you're going to get down to this last race, it's definitely on your mind. Would just be horrible if you got into one of the 4 there. But I mean, this league is really full of respectful drivers.
And Harry, before we let you go, again, congratulations on the second place finish. This is your moment. Shout out, thank anyone that you got for that 13 car after a really great 2020 season.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun season. To make it into the chase here is a good deal. Now I want to thank Steve. He puts up with all of us, and always has good spirits. So it's a great league to be in, and thank you guys for covering it. It's always fun to sit back and watch the broadcast. When you're unwinding. So hopefully we'll see you guys a bunch next season. Come back. It's always good here.
It is always good. And thanks for also with the sponsorship of the Talladega race earlier this season, too. So, again, congratulations on a great season and a great finish tonight to wind it off. Keep that momentum going next year.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
You too. That was Harry Kodian, driver the number 13. After finishing second here tonight, we now bring in our third place finisher, Steve Grant, driver the number 11, TeamSpeedland.com. Another guy that helped sponsor a race here on JTN. I sense a trend going. Steve, was there third place finish tonight? Really great finish for you in the whole 11 bunch.
Yeah, it was a good finish. We're happy with that. I mean, it's better than some of the luck I had. I guess I should have hit Jerry last week, and then I would have been in the chase, but I finished second last week. But it was fun. It was just a fun season. It's hard to get a top 5 in this league.
Yeah, we've seen it all year long, just a bunch of different guys able to compete for a top 10, top 5, and it's just a lot of really close racing. We saw that again tonight. There was a lot of chaos throughout the night, too. How did you and your team kind of navigate through that?
Just try to qualify decent and stay up front. That usually keeps you out of the trouble. I mean, most of my team wasn't even here tonight. Wiley had problems. Randy's been in the hospital for the last couple of weeks. He just got out recently with a bad staph infection. And Bob had an eye exam today, our 46 driver, and he couldn't see anything. And I was like, yeah, it'd be best if you just stay home.
Hey, again, great representation for you and all Team Speedland. Anyone, before we let you go, you want to shout out, thank, besides all your teammates?
Just glad to be a member of Team Speedland. I want to thank, Steve and Hobo Racing. I mean, it's just an awesome league to race in. I can't stress the point of, it's so hard to find a good, clean league to race in. All the guys up front really run pretty clean. Nobody really does anything, unless it's an accident, but it happens. But you probably should interview like all the guys that made it to the chase and see what they had to say.
I have a feeling they got a lot to say here after the end of this thing. But again, Steve, congratulations on the podium finish tonight, and keep the momentum going. Only got a couple months before we go back cup racing here at Hobo.
Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks for doing all this and taking care of all the big show. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Have a great night, Steve. That was Steve Grant, driver of the number 11 2speedland.com car. Now we're going to bring in our race winner, our 2020 Cup champion, Mr. Ricky Johnson. Bring him down here. Booth. There he is. He's got the headset on. He's got the championship trophy. He's got a little bit of champagne. Mr. Ricky Johnson, how does it feel? 2020 Cup Series champion.
It feels great, Joe. It really does feel great. I am still trying to gather words.
Well, we've seen this before here on JTN. We've had championship races, but we never had something so wild as what we saw tonight. It was really close between you and Jordan. I think Jordan might have had a little bit of a better car in the long run. But then we saw those late pit stops, and then a late caution really shook things up. What was your mindset going into those last 10 laps?
It was pretty crazy. I mean, with how the run played out, there was a ton of tire wear, and that was the first time in that race that we got to really see how the car ran in the long run. And I got really worried with that wear in the fuel was really close too, that we weren't gonna be able to make it to the end. So I just decided to back way off and took my chances to try to see and if that idea worked, or at least stay out as long as I could, because Jordan, in my opinion, definitely had at least a slightly better car than I did, and I could maybe keep up with him for half the run, and then it would start to fade a little bit. So I figured, why not take the gamble, and because he pitted there, and see if we can make it anyway, and or hope for a caution or something like that, and it just worked out.
Hey, worked out. Never can complain about winning a championship, Ricky. If this thing ran green to the end, was because you talked about the tire wear and the fuel being really close. We saw a lot of guys pitting. Was your strategy before that caution came out try to stay out as long as you could, or was it were you getting a little nervous that those guys kind of short pit you there at the end?
No, it wasn't. I honestly was nervous that they would short pit there at the end and it would work in their favor, because I honestly didn't know, if I was going to be able to make it or not. That wasn't definitely my plan at the start of the run, but I figured once things kind of play out in the middle of the run there, I had decided to go with what I went with, and we took the gamble, because I don't know if there would have been another way to beat that 30 car tonight.
Well, you say took the gamble, and that was a really great gamble, really paid off. I think Vegas is just up the road. I have a feeling I know where that 93 team's heading after this one. Anyone you want to shout out, thank before we let you go and get on with your championship celebration?
I just want to thank everybody. I mean, thank you to the guys here for putting this on. Thank you to the Championship 4. Those guys are awesome. I was grateful to race with every single one of those guys. I'm glad we all tried our best to race as clean as we could, and I really had fun racing with those guys, especially Jordan. Jordan is awesome. And I just want to say thank you to Brian and Kathy Voiles and all the guys over at Bomb Squad Racing that I've said thank you basically every single time I've been on here. They're awesome too. I appreciate everything they've done for me, and I've been trying to do for them. And thank you everybody for watching and supporting, and thank you for broadcasting this show. I had a blast. We had our ups and downs, frustrations, but we had a lot of fun too, and we always try to make the most out of it, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, and great job on all your sponsor plugs. You're consistently one of the best at it, and again, congratulations on the championship. Celebrate tonight, celebrate the rest of the week, but remember, you got to start defending it next week and get ready for next season. Ricky Johnson, driver of the number 93 Voiles Trucking Ford Fusion. Congrats again, buddy.
Thank you.
And we're going to go from the elation of victory to, Jordan McGregor joining us up in here in the booth. I'm going to let you describe it. What are the emotions like right now? Just such a great car tonight, and just for, luck to just not play out in your favor.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough anytime you have bad luck like that, but definitely the championship race. You put all the work in all season. we had a great season, lots of wins, lots of poles, pretty much led the points all season, and really set ourselves up for a good run today. Coming into Phoenix, I knew it was going to be a good race for us because that's one of my best tracks. So feel like we had it. Just hey, didn't work out for us with that caution coming out. So got to congratulate Ricky. Really the top four had a great season too. So it was anybody's race today. We raced from green to checkered, so anything can happen in between those two flags.
Well, and just for the fans at home to kind of fill them in on, when you say a great season, you're kind of understating it a little bit. 14 wins, 23 top fives, 24 top tens with an average finish of 7.49. I'll give you that extra hundredth instead of rounding it up to 7.5. But a great season, and again, we live in an age, right, where racing, I think we're starting to move away from maybe evaluating how a season goes based on a championship finish where it's wins and stuff. And you touched on it there. Just a great season all around for the 30 car and your whole team. Looking back on the season, what's your biggest takeaway?
I think you couldn't ask for a better year. I've got a great team of guys that I work with every week, with Caleb and Mark and Troy, Eddie, Ryan. We put a lot of time in this year, and we had a lot of fun together, just hanging out on Mondays, working on setups, and then coming in here and racing on Tuesdays. So I think we're set up for a good season next year. Obviously, you love winning races, you love getting poles and running up front, but everybody wants that last race. They want that championship, and me included. So definitely disappointment today, but proud of what we did this year, and like I said, you got to congratulate Ricky. He pulled it off when it counted.
He did. And anyone else you want to thank before we let you go? Again, a great season, great momentum going into next year, where you're going to you got one more win. That's all. It just came down to needing just that one more win tonight. Anyone else you want to shout out, thank before we let you go?
Yep. Hey, got to thank you, Joe. You do a great job with these broadcasts. Hopefully we can get you out here for some more next year. Got to thank all my teammates. Appreciate all of the teamwork and effort we put in this year. Got to thank everybody over on my stream, all my viewers and subscribers. Got to thank the Rubinos. They put on a great place for us to race here. It's nice to have a league like this where you can come 18 years into a game and still have 30 car fields. So happy for that. Looking forward to next season. I'm actually going to get my dad back in this game. He's been out of it for about 10 years. So something that we did together, when I was growing up. So looking forward to that. But appreciate you again, Joe, and congratulations to Ricky. We'll see you all next season.
And I can't wait to get back out for it. Jordan McGregor, driver number 30. Guys, that's about as classy as you can get in an interview after something as crazy as that happened. He led 60 laps tonight, just the best car all night long. We heard Ricky Johnson even say that. So we'll bring in, ends up finishing 4th in points, but had a great season as well. Caleb Lingle, driver number 113. Caleb, it was a crazy night here at Phoenix. You started up towards the front, had the track position. Was there anything different, or did it just shake down to luck as talking about up here? Booth.
Yeah, luck was a big thing there. I don't know if I would have won it. I took a chance there at the last run, split the run halfway, try to get the best of the tires, and was making up some good ground. And Jordan saw what I did, and he did a good job coming in and keeping me behind him. But the caution came at a bad time for us both, and tracked us to let down, and that pretty much sealed our deal there.
And we saw earlier on in the race, you were running third. You had a little wiggle wobble there that kind of lost you a couple spots. Were you behind the 8-ball a little bit? After that, losing that little bit of track position.
A little bit. When I first started the race, the car was a little loose, and I got loose in front of Herman. And I hate to do that, but then I went up the track to give him the room to let him go on by, and then I got behind, and then I was able to get back up to third again with us 4 playoff guys, and got the track position back. But I don't think I had much for Jordan or Ricky, and then Herman was better than me on the longer runs. So I was behind the 8-ball most of the night. The car got tight about halfway through the race, and I was burning the right front off.
And that sounded like it was a common issue tonight for a lot of guys. I think we actually saw towards the end of the race, a lot of guys start having tires go down. Why was that? Was it just the track was just really chewing up the tires? Was it maybe something in the setup? Could you guys pinpoint what the reason for the tire wear was?
To my knowledge, this track's always been kind of a tire eater. Eats tires pretty good, and I knew that coming in, and I've practiced last week or two on that and see how far my tires could go. And I knew I couldn't. I had a hard time running a good pace and keeping my tires on me, and I knew how much I'd backed off. So I think you could probably make the setup work and run it fine, but you'd have to lose a lot of time, just give up a lot of time for that. And I was, what I was going for tonight was I needed to be in front of them, so I needed to go fast, and the only way to do that was get some new tires.
Well, you weren't the only one in that boat. Before we let you go, Caleb, anyone you want to shout out, thank?
Yes, I'd like to thank everybody over here at Hobo. They race really good, and guys over here running it, Steve and Bino, they do a great job with it, and my teammates that have helped me out through the year. Appreciate them, family, my wife Emily, and my sons Aiden, Silas, Owen, and Trevor. They let me escape 1 or 2 nights a week to practice and then race over here, and it's appreciate letting them doing that for me. And say hello to all my family watching and friends watching, and thank y'all for broadcasting. And that's about it.
Thanks for putting on a great show tonight, Caleb, and all season long. Congratulations on the good points finish. Top 4 is nothing to be disappointed about. Caleb Lingle, driver the number 113, will bring in our last Championship 4 driver, Herman Reiss, driver the number 73. Herman? That was a crazy race, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like that's the way I started all these interviews, just being like, hey, it was a crazy race. But we saw late in the race, did you lose a tire there going through turns 3 and 4?
Right at the end.
What?
I never even expected it. I thought I'm going to win this damn race because I have enough fuel. I was the only one of the top 4 that had enough fuel, and I rarely ever have tire issues. And no sooner did I pass Ricky, he said something about the tire, and before I could even make my decision, it went in the fence. And I didn't even suspect. Early on in the race, I had mentioned to Keith McLean, I said, I don't know if we got enough. We got plenty of fuel. I don't know if we got enough tires, and it's exactly what happened. So.
Go ahead.
Well, it's a shame. I mean, fortunately for me, at that point it was completely over, and then Keith blew a right rear at the exact same moment I did, and blew the right front, and that brought out the caution, which salvaged my, the 4th place finish at that point. But it's a doggone shame. I really thought my strategy was playing out. I had a really good car. I didn't think I had anything for Jordan. I know Ricky thinks that but I ran them guys down a couple times. I just had to get some track position, and I had several close calls. I just did everything except one position. I just had to beat one more guy.
To get one more position, but you're kind of, I don't want to say it was at a deficit, because I mean you started 4th and everyone else 1, 2, 3, 4, but started 4th on the field tonight. It looked like at the start things got a little crazy, things got strung out really quick. And then you were kind of at that little bit of a deficit throughout the night with track position. Do you think if you could have got up there towards the front, maybe did something different on one of those yellow flag pit stops? Do you think the is there anything you would have done different strategy-wise throughout the race?
Well, at that point, that early on, you don't want to take a gamble and get caught in the back. Keith McLean did that. He got very lucky and was able to drive back through, and his strategy paid off for him. Caleb did it and got back some of the spots he lost, and we got strung out when he got a little loose there and about wrecked getting into turn 1. So no, I mean, that was the hand that was dealt to me. That's the best qualifying I'd had. I'd picked up my qualifying speed by over 2.5 tenths. It was kind of, it was just absolutely fantastic that the top 4 guys were the top 4 guys in qualifying, and that made a lot of fun. Guys gave us a lot of respect on the track. So there's really nothing I would have changed. Maybe I would have, if I knew the tire was going to blow, I probably would have saved, because like I said, I was good on fuel. And at that point, at least if the caution would have come out for Keith, I would have been no damage, sitting second and been able to race for it. But it is what it is. I had it was probably my worst season at Hobo with no wins this year and very few, top fives for me is usually my thing. And to still be able to run for the championship and have a chance right down to the last 10 laps was pretty good.
Yeah, well said. Again, a great season. All four of you guys had a great season in that championship for tonight. Anyone you want to shout out, thank before we let you go?
I just want to say thank you to the Rubino brothers. I don't think they get enough credit. Unfortunately, that lately they haven't been around to see the ends of these races. They've been gone, but they do a great job. And I heard Jordan say earlier that this game is being, almost 18 years old, still packing in 30 drivers is fantastic. And this year the field was so competitive. All the drivers, I thank them. I mean, it was just a great year letting us come out here and have some fun. And thank you, of course, for coming out and doing the broadcast tonight and making it exciting for the people at home.
We do our best here at JTN to try to bring the action, bring a little bit of excitement to these races, and a great season, great group of guys racing all season long, and especially when we were coming out here for JTN and doing these broadcasts. And again, Herman, congratulations. Second place points finish. Hey, fourth in the race, second place points finish. That's nothing to be disappointed about.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Tune in for our Aero League. I'm going to defend the Aero Championship from 2 years ago, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm pretty dang good. These guys are going to have to really work on their stuff. I know how to. I'm old, so I know how to drive those old cars.
Hey, there you go. And he's also the modified champion for 2020. Herman Reiss, driver number 73. Have a great one, Herman.
Thank you too.
That concludes our broadcast for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around, tuning in, listening to all these guys and their interviews after the fact. I know I appreciate you guys staying around. I know they appreciate staying around. And again, they just a great time all the way around. Remember, JTN, if you haven't already, you got to hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you love the race. Hit the like button if you like the race, of course. If you loved it, go over to our Facebook page. Give us a like over there. Check out the JTN merch store. Some great merch on there. Check out all our sponsors linked in the description below. 2020 Hobo Racing Cup Series season. I thought it was gonna get crazy at the end. We were gonna get a late race caution. I just didn't think it would come in the middle of a pit sequence. That was bonkers, guys. And again, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We had some great numbers once again tonight. We're going to continue these numbers. We're going to continue providing you with some great racing action. Throughout the rest of 2020, we'll have the United States Online Racing League Red Bull Cup Series this Saturday from Mansfield. Check out the Fake Racers podcast tomorrow night, late tomorrow night. You can also watch it Thursday morning. That's not a live show at all, so whenever you feel like doing so, you can always check it out here on the JTN YouTube. For everyone here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, Bristol the dog, our producer, woof woof, I've been Joe Towansky. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's presentation of the Hobo Racing Cup Series finale at Phoenix. So long for now. Spread peace, love, and happiness to all those you meet. We'll see you guys Saturday night. United States Online Racing League Red Bull Cup Series from Mansfield. Have a wonderful night, everybody.